Hello and welcome. My name is Shirij Agrawal. You are watching Innovate, so let's start. In this video, I am going to show you my music player which I created using Python. So let's see. First of all, we are going to look at output, and after that, we are going to look at code. So let's run program. So here you can see our program started. On the screen, you can see the name for the music, that is Ben Sound Going Higher.mp3. So to play the music, we have to just click on this play button. To go back in the list, we have to click this backward, or we say backward button. And to go in forward, we have this forward. To pause and resume, we have this button, pause button, and to quit, we have this exit button. So let's see by playing some music. As you can see, our music started. To move to next music, we are using this forward button. Just click on it, and as you can see, name for the music just got updated. To play this one, just click on play, and as you can see, it started. To move backward, same, play, click on play button. To pause this music, we can use pause button. As you can see, our music paused. We can go over next. We can play this one. We can pause this one. If we want to resume it, we can click again. It just got resumed. So that's how simple it is. We can play, pause, resume, change the music, all of the basic stuff. Very simple interface, but yet very powerful. So now let's look at code. I'm stopping this. As you can see, our program just stopped. Now let's look at code. In this program, we are using list to store the name of all of the music along with its path. So for that, to know the current music which we are playing, we are using music number over here. It's like an index of a list. So this is music number. Then we are creating the window, assigning it geometry, making it sizable as a false, assigning title. Then here we are using VLC library to create the instance of music player and play the music. Yes, there are options like Pygame mixer to play the music, but VLC is the best one, because when I used the Pygame's mixer, the audio output is not so good for higher baud rate music. That's why I'm using VLC. So here we are creating instance for our VLC and creating the media player instance as a player. After that, we are loading all of the music files which we want to play from the specified directory. Here we are specifying star.mp3. This means we want only the files which have extension of .mp3. So that's how we are receiving the list of all the music files that are included in that particular directory. And one thing to note over here, this music name is along with its whole path, like an absolute path, like home, your username, music, and then name of music, like that. So here we have list of music. After that, as you can see on output screen, we have that play, pause, exit button. So to load those buttons onto the screen, we have to load those buttons. So to load those buttons, we are using photo image class to load those buttons. As you can see, we are loading image for play, pause, forward, backward, stop. So that's how we are loading the image, and once we load it, we are going to add it over the button along with click listener. Over here we are assigning the music label over the window. Then as you can see over here, text equal to music name. Here music name is a function which going to return us the name for the music by splitting the music name with slash and getting the last one value. we can see over here we have our music and music number from global scope, and we are using our my music list, receiving the music name from particular index and then splitting that by slash. By slash means in Ubuntu we specify the path by separating directory with slash, and at the last slash we have our music name. That's why we are receiving the last one element from that generated list. Means we are separating the path by slashes and then taking the last component of that generated list, like that. So that's how we are receiving our music name. So that, and assigning it to the music label. For 0th music means first music in the list. Then it's for initialization part. After that we are creating our buttons for play, pause, forward, backward and stop, and assigning them images respectively, as you can see. And once done, we are placing that buttons over the particular XY position. These XY position are pre-calculated. And then we have our main loop. And for click listeners, we have this command attribute and this play music function. Whenever the play button is pressed, at that time play music function get called. And that's same for pause, forward, backward and stop. So let's look at play music function. To play the music, first of all we are receiving our music number, music list, then our player and instance of that VLC media player from global scope, and then we are taking the particular name for the music from our music list by using indexing, as you can see over here. And once we have our music to play, we are passing it to the instance.media.new, which is going to create a media object for that particular music. And once we have that media object, we are setting that media object to our player and playing the music. So that's how simple it is to play the music. And to pause the music, we have to just call player.pause. To resume, same player.pause. It's going to resume the music if it is already paused, else it's going to work as a pause. Then we have our next music function. When we click on that forward button, our next music function get called, and for that we are checking first if our number for the music is at last, means it is equals to the length of the list, then we cannot increase the music number by 1, because if it does that, array index exception occurs. That's why we are checking this if condition. And if it's not true, if it's at starting or in the middle somewhere, then we can increase the music number and then update the label with that particular music number by using this music name function. Because all of these variables are from global scope, if you update over here, the same variable get updated for all of the functions. So that's how our next music function works. That's same for previous music, just we are reducing the number and checking for greater than 0 condition, because we do not go in the -1. Yeah, you can say we do have negative indexing in Python, but we do not want here to go for that. That's why we are checking this condition. If you want, you can go. That's it. So this is previous music function, and by combining all of these functions, we have our music player up and running. So that's how our music player works. So that's it. I hope you like this video. If you do like, please click on like button, share with your friends and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.